We are excited to have the Sisel Kaffe line. We're excited to have an amazing compensation plan on the Sisel International side. Really, we consider it industry leading, and why? Well, it's making money available at a minimum qualification level that you're just not going to get anywhere else. And if you're new with us and are in here for just to maybe wrap your head around it and start to understand it, we welcome you. You know, special welcome. Thank you for being with Sisel International. Thank you for deciding to take the business opportunity and incorporate it into your streams of financial income and into what you decide to do as an individual financially. So thank you so much for that. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about Sisel because I always do, and you know, here are the core elements of the company: science, innovation, success, energy, longevity. That's the core. That's the core of what we believe in, of what we do. The Mauers, who have been doing this for over 30 years, and I'm talking about Tom Mauer Sr. and Tom Mauer Jr., and doing this is referring to, you know, creating the world's most advanced products. They're using science-based ingredients, meaning natural ingredients that have already been proven by science to actually do something positive with the body. And they're creating these phenomenal products, including the coffee, that actually have serious health benefits and promote being healthy, promote the different systems of the body, and you know, and unfortunately we don't have time to go into the whole product side of it, but it's just really amazing what these two geniuses have done. Now, Tom Mauer Sr. on the left, he's the president, of course, co-founder of Sisel International. He's also our chief scientist. He has a very big background in chemistry. He used to be an industrial chemist. He knows how to put how things work. He knows all about harsh chemicals and make sure to keep them away from Sisel products. And then you'd be surprised how many harsh chemicals are found in common everyday products. So Tom Sr. is the mastermind there, and Tom Jr. is a biochemist that's also been on his dad's side for 30+ years, and a CEO and co-founder of Sisel International. And he knows exactly how to tweak the formulas so that they are accepted by the body, so that they do become adaptogenic and bioavailable. And so together, it's just a phenomenal duo that have taken us to now nearly 40 countries in their very last venture that includes this manufacturing facility, 400,000 square feet. It's 100% paid for. It's been running debt-free since its inception. The Dynasty Trust aspect of Sisel International, we're going to be talking about money and commissions and bonuses today. Well, how about going hundreds of millions into an investment and creating it as a Dynasty Trust? That means you cannot sell it. You cannot back out of it. It's either make it or break it. And if that doesn't show the Mauers' true dedication to this project, to this company, I don't know what does. I mean, they could have built it in a way that they grew it and then sold it. They sold their previous company for a lot of money, and it was pulling in $1 billion a year at one point. They sold that, but now this is different. It's a Dynasty Trust. It's family owned. It's state of the art. Everything you see here is legit, and I have the privilege of taking people in this place and giving tours of the plant and getting things set up to where anyone can come in and see our entire process, from where we bring in the raw ingredients to our scientific labs, to our different product lines, the vats, everything that happens in there, to warehousing and shipping, and even water purification treatment. Now, what you see here in the image is only half the plant, and here we are. You know, it's just a little ways. I could just walk over to it right now from where I'm sitting. It's phenomenal. That's what we're about. We will not stop developing these toxin-free products that are changing lives all over the world. They really are. And the combination of Tom Sr., Tom Jr., the skilled scientists, engineers, and the staff that work at the plant, it's just turning into this phenomenal company that is truly making a difference. And as Tom Mauer Sr. would say himself, we're in momentum right now. I mean, people are starting to know about us. They're like, wait, who's this? This company has been around for 7 years, that has their own manufacturing facility, 200 products in catalog, and why am I just now hearing about them? Well, part of that is the debt-free model that the Mauers use, and it's their philosophy of not going for hype, not going for smoke and mirrors. We're not trying to create the next big thing that everyone jumps to, and then in 2-3 years they jump out of. We're actually creating a stable company that's going to be here for generations to come. It's built to last. That as you grow and build with us, it'll stand, still be here when your children are interested in what we do and what we're all about. So that's why. Well, here we are, and frankly, people are starting to notice simply because of the track record, because of the history, because of the products we make, and because of the results people get from the products. So why coffee? Well, the Mauers took their expertise, they took the plant, they took a special relationship they have with Panama, and these their knowledge of ingredients that help the body be better. And they put it all together. They figure, hey, everyone's drinking coffee, just like they did when very way back when Tom Sr. decided to make a safe shampoo. It was like, hey, everyone's using shampoo and it's not good for you. Let me make a safe alternative. Well, it's the same thing with the coffee. Everybody's drinking coffee. If you haven't noticed, look around. Companies are spending hundreds of millions of dollars just to change their restaurants into coffee shops like McDonald's and Burger King have, so on and so forth. Everybody wants a piece of this coffee. And the Mauers don't necessarily want to take advantage of a big pot, a big industry. They just want to create a healthy alternative to something that people are consuming daily. And in true Sizzle fashion, they've had to go and create the best alternative. They need to use the highest end coffee beans, and they need to put the highest end extracts that are formidable to mix with the coffee. The Shaga back up a Dermagote Cola. So I know you're here for money and comp plan today. So I won't dwell too much on all this, but that's why we're doing coffee, and because of the nature of the coffee industry and the manufacturing process and what it takes to produce a high-end premium coffee with using 100% Bouquet geisha beans, it does have its own compensation plan, and we believe the payouts are just as important as the quality of the product, just like we do on the Sisel International side. So Aaron Rennert coined the phrase, drink healthy coffee, make a lot of money. Now that's hot. I like that. We can make a lot of money. You can definitely make enough to pay for your products. And so when we get into compensation plan here, are we talking about, the yacht and the private jet? Yeah, maybe. Maybe, why not? I don't want to set limits, but yeah, it's a bit extreme to start out with. What we're talking about also is being able to get your product for free, being able to create a steady stream of income outside of whatever it is you do every day that helps you survive. That stream of income that could turn into paying off your cars, getting out of debt, paying off a house, sending your kids to college, or simply the leisure, the pleasure, buying the nicer car you want, taking your family on a vacation, and of course the yacht and private jet at some point down the road. Is it possible? Yes, it is. It's possible. So I'm not going to lie to you and say, no, you're never. It's not possible. It is possible. The money's there for the taking, and you're going to be able to see what I'm talking about here in a minute. So we always start talking about the bonus weeks. It's important to understand how these work. Everything we do is either paid on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. The weekly basis is simple. It includes our Fast Start bonus, Fast Start retention bonuses, but we always use the same weeks every single month. Week 1 is the 1st to the 7th. Week 2 is the 8th to the 14th. Week 3 is the 15th to the 21st. Week 4 is the 22nd to the end of the month. Now, you know that any activity that generates a weekly payout that happened in week 1 or in week 2 or in week 3, you will get paid 2 business days after the week ends. So, if we're talking about a 7th that lands on a Friday, the payout for that week, for that first week of activity, would be on Tuesday, and you'd get that money deposited right into your Sizzle e-wallet, which is in your back office. If you do want a rundown on all the tools available in the back office, we do that on Tuesdays at 11. We go through everything you have in your back office, okay, including the e-wallet. Again, if week 2 ends on a Monday, and you had activity in week 2 between the 8th and the 14th, then you will get paid on that Wednesday on the weekly payouts, which is really, really cool. I mean, you could literally, assuming the 7th or the 14th or the 21st is midweek, you could enroll people on those days, and you're literally getting paid 2 days later. They haven't even got their product yet, and we're paying you out the fast start bonus. So that's how we track the bonus weeks. And then we have the commissionable month, which our big check, if you will, our residual unilevel commission. The big check that you can get every month comes from building your team and having people order time and time again, month after month. That gets paid before the 15th of the following month. So the monthly period is literally the first to the end of the month, and then it takes about 10 to 15 days to calculate everything out, to make sure all the I's are dotted, T's are crossed, and then we're talking about a global compensation plan that does work in every single market. If I'm in the United States, I can have a downline in Germany, I can have a downline in Japan, and there's some monetary conversions that take place, but the plan essentially works the same. So that's the beauty of it. So before the 15th, you'll get your monthly commissions, which again include the big check, the unilevel direct commissions, and some of the other bonuses that come into play once a month. So if you understand these weeks and the months, a lot of times certain companies will do the weeks Monday to Friday, or Sunday to Friday. Checks are always on a Friday. We actually use these calendar days, the 1 to 7, 8 to 14, and so forth. And then, of course, that coincides with your 4 auto shipments or auto purchases that you can choose. We let you choose auto ship on the 1st, 8th, 15th, or 22nd. We call it AP, or auto purchase, here at Sizzle. Also important to understand is personal volume and bonus volume. Personal volume accumulates when you purchase something. Every product has a PV and BV assigned to it. Personal volume can also be accumulated by personally enrolling preferred customers that make purchases. The PV from those purchases are as if you had made the purchase. So you can get PV in those 2 ways, either by personally purchasing product or by having preferred customers that you personally enroll purchase product. And the PV is used for qualification. That's what we use for downline volume. That's what we use to determine your rank, what we use to determine what level of commission you're at. We do have 4 commission levels, basically 4 commitment levels that you make to Sisel International or to Kaffe. We call those bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, and we'll cover that. But the PV also determines that. We have bonus volume, which is the number that's actually used to generate the commissions. Now in Sisel International, most of the products, 85–90% of the products in the United States have a 1-to-1 ratio. So meaning the PV, you pay $50, you get 50 PV, and the commissions generated to the upline are based off of $50 as well. So if you're supposed to get 10% from a $50 purchase, you get $5. Simple as that. There are some products on the Sizzle side that do have a split BV, a slightly reduced BV. That's simply due to manufacturing costs. Sometimes, one rare exception with TSX, where the PV and BV are really different. And that's just because of the astragalus and the rarity of that particular ingredient. Also, as you go international, you'll notice more and more splits between PV and BV, as it's accounting for costs to get product out there, being in those countries, so on and so forth. So in the United States, though, Sisel International, almost every product is the same. With the coffee, It is slightly different. With Sisel Kaffe, there's about an 80% reduction on the BV. Again, that's accounting for the fact we're using premium Panama bouquet beans, the manufacturing costs, the machines that we use, so on and so forth. It's all very mathematical. Sisel International shoots for very minimum margins. We want to be able to make the product. We want to be able to pay the full commissions that we're going over today. We want you to be able to get the product at a reasonable price, and of course the company just keeps a minimum profit to continue to operate. And that's why on the coffee you do see a slight reduction, about 80%. So the $19 box of instant will give you 19 PV, personal volume, but when it generates commissions for the upline, it will pay based off of $15. Okay, so there's 19.15. You see that slight reduction there. It's not something that we hide, or it's not a secret. It's there in the, when you place an order, it's very clearly labeled next to every product what the personal volume is and what the bonus volume is. So you know, just to cover that, in case you're wondering what the difference is there. Fast Start bonus program we have on both sides. In the coffee, which we're going to go specific into the coffee now. Fast Start bonus pays 45% to you, and then a 5% up to your sponsor. What does that mean? That means if I bring in John, let's say today, you know, today is the, if I'm not mistaken, it's the 8th. It's been a whirlwind of a year already. One week done. Can you believe that? We're on the 8th. So we're on the first day of week 2. So if I enroll somebody today, and let's say John here purchases $100 of coffee, which is going to carry about an $80 bonus volume to it, I'm going to get 45% of that 80 BV, okay, which comes out to about $36. So I'm going to get $36 2 business days after the 14th. So that's pretty cool. So I get that 45%. Now my sponsor, who maybe doesn't even know John, but we're connected, he's going to get 5% of that 80 BV, you know, which is going to come out to a little smaller than that. My head's not working right, but you've got the 80, and you're just doing 5%. It's going to be about $4. So there is commissions that are paying up a little bit. We're giving most of the commission to you, and that goes the same. This is the same whether it's a customer that you're bringing in or a distributor. You're going to get the 45% on the bonus volume, and we're doing this because coffee is very unique. There's so many more people drinking coffee than are even interested in network marketing or doing the business or anything like that, that we're giving you a great opportunity to present this to basically everybody you know, and to get some upfront money really fast. I mean, you share, let's say you buy, you know, 3-4 boxes a month. If you're able to get 2 other people to do so, you made most of your money back. Obviously, you need to get 3 to make 100% of your money back. Very, very simple system. This gets paid weekly, and again, it's the same percentages for customers as it is for distributors. To be eligible for Fast Start bonus, you simply have to have 50 PV in the current week or in the previous 3 weeks. And by week, I mean bonus weeks. We're talking about those set dates. So as long as every 4 weeks you have 50 PV accredited to you, whether that's through your purchase. You do have to have purchases, personal purchases, but you can also have customer volume help you out. But you do need to have a personal purchase. You'll be able to be eligible for Fast Start bonus. The direct distributor commission is the monthly payout. So after John's first 4 weeks, and I will get paid that 45% on anything he orders during those first 4 weeks. And then he's going to go into his second month, and he's going to make hopefully his second purchase, you know, because he likes the coffee. I've kept in touch with him. he's interested in the money, so he wants to start sharing it with other people, and he's going to order again so that he's qualified for commissions, and hopefully because he likes the coffee as well, and he's drinking the coffee. So here we're month 2. It's going to start paying the direct commission. This is real easy to qualify for. Again, the minimum is 50 PV. That's at the bronze level. You'll notice that that's the lowest set of percentages there, and then it goes up to platinum at 200 PV, which maxes out the plan with all those 10% that you see there. Gold is only 1% less commission than platinum, and silver is 1% less than gold. So the gold and silver are still very decent commissions. Bronze is exactly half the platinum. And you see the depth there. That's important to understand too. We talk about legs, and what's a leg? Well, a qualified leg is simply someone that's frontline to you that is purchasing at least 50 PV of coffee. So and frankly, the leg itself, maybe they don't have to be frontline. They could be underneath people maybe that have gone inactive or that aren't placing orders. But it's as if it were frontline. So you have one leg with at least one distributor that's purchasing 50 points per month. That counts as a qualified leg. So from day one, as long as you have one person that's purchasing a minimum of 50 of coffee, you're eligible to start earning commissions 4 levels deep. And that's 1 to 3 legs is going to give you that 4 levels deep. Once you add a 4th leg, you'll get paid on the 5th level, and then a 5th leg gets you paid on the 6th level. So what maxes out this direct distributor commission is having 5 qualified legs and being at the 200 PV personal volume level for the month. Okay. We also have AP, which means you have your auto purchase set with coffee in it. That will help you for the ranks and for the infinity bonus and some of the other things we're going to talk about. But this is the minimum to earn the direct distributor commission, and of course the minimum to earn the fast start bonus was simply 50 PV per month. Okay, the big check will always come from the direct commission as you bring people into your group, as they order time and time again. Now the fast start bonus can be really big, but that's your effort, right? You're trading your time for money there. You went out, you shared Sizzle with people. The direct distributor commission is different. These are people that are making their second and subsequent orders, and so you've already done the work of helping them understand what Sizzle's all about, and you're getting paid these percentages time and time again. True residual income. And you see all those 10% there. You want the bulk of your coffee organization to be in levels 2 through 6. Okay, that's where the big money is. That's where the big percentages is. We do have ways to get paid deeper than that, and we'll talk about that. But you definitely don't want to shortchange these first 6 levels, particularly levels 2 through 6. And it looks like we may have a couple questions here. Let's see. If I have 5 people and they sponsor at least 1 each, my personally sponsored people stop ordering, but their people continue to order. I'm still qualified. Yes, you are correct. So yeah, when we're talking about qualified legs, we simply need a leg with 1 distributor doing 50 PV per month. Now that's a different qualification than having frontline AP Platinum distributors, which you do need for the ranks. But yes, you're correct with the question. Again, if my front line stops ordering, but I have someone in that leg doing 50 PV below them, that will still count as a qualified leg. You'll still get paid 6 levels deep. Good question. So let's look at this. If we're doing a simple 3x3, it starts adding up. About 120 distributors is going to give you over $2,000 per month. It's very, very lucrative, and it works. 3, 9, 27. and then you're going into the 81 on level 4. Now, will that happen overnight? No, it won't. And this is a perfect world where everyone's doing 200 BV. So that's a little over. Add 20% to that. A little over 200. Or maybe $240 a coffee thereabouts. But it's very possible, and the return is there. You get a very, very decent commission. Now, if we do the 5x5, the numbers get very interesting. Where it's based on a system of 5 on level 1, 5 on level, then those 5 bring in 5, and so forth. You start seeing some very lucrative payouts. And again, with less than 1,000 distributors, you're making over 15,000 per month, and that's very, very, very important. We want people to realize that the plan in itself is paying solid. It's paying a very, very lucrative percentages, and we want you to be able to qualify for all the commissions. So another question: if in the coffee I need to have a 50 AP, or just qualify at 50, you don't need to have the AP to earn the direct commission or the fast start, but you do need the AP once you get into the ranks and the infinity bonus. So everything we've talked about so far, you actually don't need an AP, but I always recommend it. It's a way to make sure your product's coming to you on time, and it's a way to make sure that you're not missing out on any of the commissions. Also, the AP is fully customizable. We're one of the few companies out there that you can just go online, you can edit, you can cancel, you can make a new one, you could change the quantity, you could change the shipping, you could change the way you're paying for it. You can fully edit your own auto purchases online at any given time. In fact, if you have an AP set and you go in to place a new order, the system's going to ask you, hey, do you want this order to replace your AP? Do you want it to be a new AP? Do you want it to just be in addition to your AP? So the system is very thorough in making sure that you're not getting, that if you place a single order, and you don't want it you want it to replace your AP, it will. So good questions. Moving on here, just looking at the rest of the levels. That was only through 4 levels. So now we're looking at levels 5 and 6 because we've added the depth now. Again, you could do this with 5 legs, and of course you need customers purchasing down in those levels to get paid. But you're again seeing a very, very lucrative commission there. Where the distributors are worth to at least $20 a distributor to you. Very, very, very cool, very lucrative, and it's simple to qualify for. The key is just sharing coffee with people and structuring them within your first 6 levels so that you're making these big 10% commissions on them. It gets a little unrealistic. We don't necessarily expect you to have 15,000 people, 20,000 people in your group from one day to the next, but over 4 or 5 years, this is possible. You get up to where you're making 6 figures a month. It's kind of fun just to see. But our goal here at Sizzle is to get everyone making a minimum of $1,000 a month, and that can be done with a group of around 40 people. If you're duplicating the 200 a month, if you're talking about the coffee, you're talking to everyone you know, with as little as 40 people, you're making over $1,000 a month, and we believe that there's power in that. There's very few companies that pay out that much money that easily. In fact, the average network marketer that does get a check, it's less than $100 in the industry. And at Sizzle, we want to have a goal to get you a minimum of $1,000 a month. So preferred customers, again, work exactly the same. You're going to get these same percentages on preferred customers in the coffee, and the cool thing, again, their PV counts as if it were yours, and you can place them anywhere in your organization. You notice that level 1 there is a 5%. Here in the coffee, I would definitely place my customers on levels at least on level 2, just to make sure that that I'm getting a full 10% on these customers, which aren't necessarily interested in building the business, but are they're consuming the product. They're purchasing it every month. So you want to make sure you're getting 10% on your customers and not 5. Let's get into the ranks. We're excited here in about a week to recognize or less than a week, maybe by Monday or Tuesday, commissions will be paid for December, and we will be able to recognize our first group of leaders in Sisel Kaffe. We started awarding ranks based on December numbers, and here are the ranks as they follow. Star Sapphire, you need 7,500 total downline volume. That's literally you and everyone in your group. You take their PV, you add it all up, and that gives you your total downline volume. 7,500, and you also need 5 platinum frontline distributors, and it should say AP in here. I apologize for that, but you do need 5 AP platinum frontline distributors. Now what does that mean? Well, maybe I could take a second and talk about the relationship between Sisel International and Kaffe. Obviously, if you're qualifying platinum in Sisel, which we are going to talk about in about 10 minutes, if you're qualifying platinum in Sizzle, you actually only have to do 50 in the coffee to get the platinum qualification in the coffee. So would that situation count as a platinum frontline distributor for the ranks? Yes, it would. Okay, so we're not necessarily talking about 5 people that are purchasing $200 in coffee. We're talking about 5 people that are level 1, that are AP. That's the piece not on my slide, I apologize, that are AP and that are qualifying as platinum on the coffee side. Okay. Now the AP could be an AP on the Sizzle side, it could be an AP on the coffee side. It really doesn't matter. You just have to have a firm AP, and you have to have platinum status in the coffee, and it has to be on level 1. So this was something that was put in by Tom Maurer Sr. himself, where he really wants to see our leaders in the coffee help other people become platinum and duplicate the idea of getting paid 6 levels deep, which the 5 legs does, and actually helping people move along with the plan and max out the plan. So it seems like an extra requirement there, but it's actually going to help you in the long run, because your front line's going to be happy, and if they're duplicating the system, their front line will be happy, so on and so forth. So 20,000 total downline volume makes you the Emerald, 50,000 Ruby, 100,000 Diamond, 250,000 Brilliant Diamond. And I haven't checked all the numbers yet, but we do anticipate a few Emeralds and Rubies already in the coffee. I'll be interested to see if we have a Diamond pop up, but in just a couple months of having coffee, it's amazing how many distributors have already created groups of 20,000, 50,000 plus selling coffee and using the coffee day in and day out. Also, I should mention that if you're just getting interested in getting into the coffee, let's say you've been with Sisel International for a while, everybody in your downline is a potential coffee customer. So as they make their first coffee purchase, if you're eligible for Coffee Fast Start, you will get Fast Start bonus on their first coffee purchase, even if they've been with Sisel for months or years. So everything in coffee is triggered by that first coffee purchase, and it's exciting. So what else do we have here? Well, we've decided to add an infinity bonus, so you can get paid up to an additional 5% beyond the big check, beyond level 6. So we're talking level 7 on down, and that's exciting. We've tied this infinity bonus directly to the ranks. So as a Star Sapphire, you're now entitled to get a 1% infinity bonus. Emerald is 2%, Ruby is 3%, Diamond is 4%, Brilliant Diamond is 5%. And how does this work? Well, we'll go over a couple examples. But what it means is, level 7, 8, 9, 10, 200 even, as you move up the ranks, that bonus is going to increase and you're going to get paid deeper and deeper. Now, the exciting part is you don't get blocked. Even if someone has your same rank and is getting the same percentage right below you, right at level 1, this kicks in on level 7, so you're still going to get the infinity bonus through 7 levels. You're going to get your level 7, which is their level 6. You're going to get the full infinity bonus on that, and then beyond that, the bonus can also be shared. So if I have a distributor that is, let's say I'm getting a 2%, and a new distributor in my downline starting to get the 1%, from where their 1% kicks in, I'm also going to get a 1%. So we'll start sharing it. So it's not like it just gets shut down completely as the typical infinity bonuses that we see in the industry. So here's an example. If you were Brilliant Diamond earning the 5% infinity bonus, you would get paid the direct distributor commission as expected on levels 1 through 6. And that's 5% on level 1, right? 10% levels 2 through 6. You would also be eligible to earn that infinity bonus at 5% from level 7 on down. So let's say in one of your legs, a distributor on your second level became a Star Sapphire, which is good. It means they're growing their group and your direct commission's going up. So that's exciting. And now that new Star Sapphire is eligible to earn a 1% infinity bonus from his or her level 7 on down, which would be level 9 for you. You would earn 5% on level 7 and 8, which is your full infinity bonus, and then begin sharing the bonus on level 9. So the Star Sapphire gets that 1%, you would start getting 4% from level 9 on down as deep as that leg goes. And it is leg specific, so as you branch out, your group gets bigger, you'll have some legs where you're sharing the bonus, some legs where you're not, some legs that go down to level 20, whatever it might be. It really allows for a true infinity bonus to be paid for as long as possible. Really cool program. And so this is looking at the whole thing together. You're looking at the direct distributor commission, the leadership ranks, the infinity bonus. You're creating a true residual income that will lead to that lifestyle change we talked about at the beginning, month after month, time and time again. So I love this program, and if it ended there, that'd be probably good enough for most people, but it doesn't. It continues on, and I want to talk about the Business Builder Pack program. It really enhances the Fast Start bonus. It creates a serious shortcut to becoming a Star Sapphire from day one, and it's designed specifically for serious network marketers, business builders, people that want to start running from day one the minute they become a cafe distributor. Now, you definitely don't have to do this, okay, because that 45.5 is in effect, and this pack program only affects Fast Start bonus. It does not affect the rest of the plan. But here's how it works. The 45% is truly unheard of. I mean, it's phenomenal. We're one of the only companies that's even attempting a 45% Fast Start bonus. So that's there. That's great. And there's that additional 5% that goes up to the sponsor. But here you can make a ridiculous amount of money in just a few days if you're using the pack system. So what basically, if you intend to roll lots of distributors from day one, maybe 30, 50, 100, or even hundreds of distributors all at once. Perhaps that one person that's already connected to the thousands that want to join Sisel Cafe, and they all want to come in. Now here we have a program for that. So you can see the Fast Start bonus paid to the sponsor is a bit less than 45%. It's actually 37.5 on the $1,000 pack, which is the one on the left. It will pay you $300 Fast Start bonus, and we call that the Sapphire Leadership Pack. The $500 Pro Pack, $500 Pro Pack will pay you $100 Fast Start bonus, which is based off of 25%, and the $250 will pay you a 15% Fast Start bonus, which gives you about $30 now. Just being honest, there's really not much point in reducing your Fast Start bonus here, to $130. The way to go is with that Sapphire Leadership Pack, where you're getting the 37.5%, but you're also getting those additional levels of Fast Start bonus. So what does that mean? Well, it's got that 5, 5, 5, 5 up the enrolling sponsor line. So So their packs are optional, but imagine what could happen if you were suddenly earning 5% on a weekly basis from new enrollments, not just on level 2, like the 45.5 does, but also on levels 3, 4, and 5. I mean, if we're talking about new groups joining your team hundreds at a time, then this is the program you want to use. And let's look at this. You know, with the 45.5, doing $1,000 in coffee, which is about 800 BV, you're going to get the 45% from everyone on your level 1, assuming you bring in 5 people. And then when those 5 get 5, you're going to get about $1,000, 5% of those 25 people purchasing $1,000 of coffee. Now, when we do the packs, sure, on level 1, you're a bit behind because you're only getting 37.5 instead of 45, so you get 1,500 instead of 1,800 off your first 5 people. But then level 2 is even, right? It's break even, 5% on 25 people is 1,000. But look at what happens. Level 3. The 5 bring in 5, you know, those 25 people bring in 5. Now you have the potential to make up to $5,000 off of level 3 in Fast Start bonus. This is weekly pay. Then the 125 start bringing in their 5, and you're still getting paid Fast Start bonus up to 25,000. Of course, we're talking about 625 people all doing the $1,000 pack. So I want to make sure you understand the example. You know, it is getting here on the high end when it comes to numbers of distributors. Then when those 625 bring in 5, you know, you actually have the potential to fill out this 5x5 matrix 5 levels deep, you know, making over $150,000 in Fast Start bonuses. So will this all happen from one day to the next? No, it may be over a couple months or whatever, but having people come in on the $1,000 pack actually allows you to get Fast Start bonus from much deeper in your organization. The 3x3, the numbers are a bit lower, of course, because we're talking about a less number of people, but you still see, so you're a bit behind on level 1, you know, but if you're talking about a 200 to 400 people coming in, it's going to be 10K plus in weekly commission. That could be yours with the PAC program. So I want to make sure I explain that correctly. It's definitely you decide which enrollment option is best for you. You never know who you're going to meet and who might open the door to hundreds or thousands of people. So keep in mind that Fast Start bonus pays out on those purchases made by newly enrolled distributors for the first 4 weeks. And then after that, everything's going into the direct commission anyway. So everything we're talking about here is just involving the first 4 weeks of a new distributor. Okay, so we look at the whole plan, and you know, what's in it for the purchaser. So what do I get if I'm new and I'm coming in at the $1,000? I know you get a good deal. You're going to start getting, you know, if I'm on your level 3, you're going to get Fast Start from me. But what do I get as the purchaser, the new distributor? Well, it's really cool, and that's why we call it the Sapphire Leadership Pack. The $1,000 pack is going to qualify you as a Star Sapphire from day 1. So you're going to get the Star Sapphire rank, you're going to get 6 levels of pay, and the 1% Infinity bonus by simply buying a pack. So you're sidestepping the 5-leg requirement, you're sidestepping the 5 Platinum AP Level 1 distributor requirement, you're sidestepping the 7,500 downline volume requirement, and you're becoming a Star Sapphire from day 1. Now, are any of those perks going to do you any good unless you start sharing coffee? Probably not, right? Because you need to have people on level 6 to get paid on level 6. But the cool thing is if you're there, you're ready from day 1, and this auto qualification will be in effect for the current month as well as the next 3 months, as long as the new distributor qualifies at the platinum level each month. So so the purchaser just has to buy the $1,000 pack, make sure they're platinum each month, and for the current month and the next 3, so for 4 months, 4 calendar commissionable months, you're going to get the Star Sapphire qualification and access to the Infinity bonus. So how amazing is that? I mean, maybe you've got a 1 leg that's going to come in where you wouldn't get paid on it unless you had 5 wide, and this is going to allow you to get paid right from day 1 on that leg. So a really cool program. Again, up to you how you incorporate it into your group and how you use it. Now we do have the car bonus as well, and it's simply based on your total monthly commissions. If you're making $2,000 a month, you can get $300 towards a car. Now we do ask you to send in an application and show us the car you bought, either through the picture, purchase order, so on and so forth. If you do not buy a new car, you can request half of this in cash. Okay, but it does go up. So $3,000 a month, you can now get $500 in a car bonus. $4,000 a month, you get $600. $5,000 a month, it maxes out at $750. Okay, so we have all these elements incorporated into the Cafe plan, and just like Aaron Renard said, you know, you can really make a lot of money with this, and it is hot, and it is healthy, and all that good stuff. But that's the coffee plan. So I appreciate your patience with that. This is new, and that's why I'm spending the most time with it. We want to make sure everybody understands it. We want to make sure you know what you have to do to get a coffee rank. Your back office helps you determine whether those key pieces of qualification have been hit, and we want you to hit it. We want to recognize you as Sizzle Cafe leaders. Now, if you do need to get on with your day, I understand. I won't take it personal. So thanks for being with us. But I am going to go into the Sisel International plan, which is slightly different than the coffee plan, but involves the fast start, the unilevel, an infinity bonus, car bonus, very similar components, and it also includes a check match. So we're going to go into Sizzle now. If you need to go, thank you for your time. Thank you for being on today.